unlock the secrets of the most valuable USA coins worth millions of dollars. In this video, we take you on a journey through the rarest and most sought-after coins in American history that have sold for jaw-dropping prices. Could this little piece of metal in your pocket be worth millions? Believe it or not, we're talking about the Virginia 2000D Mint Mark quarter. Yes, it's not just pocket change. Some of these quarters are fetching eye-popping prices in today's collector's market. Stay tuned as we dive into the fascinating history of this coin, and why it might be the jackpot you didn't know you were carrying. The Virginia 2000D quarter is part of the popular 50-state quarters program, launched by the U.S. Mint from 1999 to 2008. This program was designed to commemorate each of the 50 states with unique designs on the back of the quarter. The Virginia quarter, issued in 2000, celebrates the state's role in early American history, depicting the famous ships, the Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, that brought English settlers to Jamestown in 1607, the first permanent English colony in America. The Virginia quarter's design was created to highlight the state's rich colonial heritage. But what really makes the 2000D quarter special is not just the design, but the mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where these coins were struck. So, how does a coin originally worth just 25 cents skyrocket in value? Well, there are several factors that collectors look for: rarity, condition, and most importantly, errors. Coins with rare minting errors can sell for thousands or even millions of dollars at auctions. One key factor is the condition of the coin, also known as its grade. A Mint State 2000D Virginia quarter, with no signs of wear or damage, can already fetch a decent sum. But it's the error coins that send collectors into a frenzy. Some Virginia 2000D quarters have rare minting errors, and these can increase the value exponentially. Error coins like double die strikes, where the design appears doubled, or coins struck off-center, are highly sought after. Even small imperfections can mean a massive payday. In fact, some error coins from this series have sold for tens of thousands at auction. And as the market grows, rare finds are becoming more valuable every year. Could your quarter be one of them? Now, let's talk about current market value. A standard, circulated 2000D Virginia quarter is typically worth its face value, 25 cents. But if you've got an uncirculated coin, you might be looking at a price range of $2 to $10 depending on its condition. For quarters graded at a high mint state, you could be looking at anywhere from $50 to $100, especially if the coin has been certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. But here's the real kicker: those error coins we talked about. They've sold for hundreds, thousands, or even more, depending on the rarity and error type. One particularly rare error coin, known as the double struck or off-center error, sold for an astonishing price of over $10,000. Now that's some serious coin. So, how do you know if you've got a rare coin in your hands? Here are a few things to look out for. First, examine the mint mark. Make sure it's a D4 Denver, which is already rarer than the Philadelphia version. Next, check for any signs of error. Look for doubling on the lettering, or if the coin appears to be struck off-center. You'll also want to check for any unusual marks or raised metal that doesn't belong. Even small errors could mean your quarter is worth far more than face value. Found a rare 2000D Virginia quarter? Don't rush to sell it just yet. Make sure to have your coin professionally graded. A certified grade can increase its value significantly. You can also list your coin on online marketplaces like eBay, or take it to specialized coin auctions for the best results. Be sure to set a fair reserve price if you're auctioning your coin, and watch the bidding war begin. Who would have thought a simple quarter could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars? So, check your change and dig through those old coin jars. You might just be holding a hidden treasure. Let us know in the comments if you think you've got a rare coin, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more hidden coin treasures. We're talking about one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1961 Roosevelt dime. Now, you might have one of these dimes sitting in your drawer or change jar, but did you know that some versions of this coin are worth thousands or even millions of dollars? We're going to dive deep into the history of the 1961 no-mint Mark Roosevelt dime, explore what makes it so valuable, and find out how you can spot one of these gems. Before we get into the value, let's take a quick look at the history behind the Roosevelt dime. This coin was first minted in 1946, right after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, to honor his legacy. Roosevelt's image was chosen because of his efforts in establishing the March of Dimes, which helped combat polio, a disease Roosevelt himself struggled with. The 1961 Roosevelt dime was minted during a time when America was growing and changing. It's made of 90% silver and 10% copper. This was before the switch to copper nickel clad in 1965. Now you may be wondering, what does the no mint mark mean? Well, it's simple. Coins without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1961, the Philadelphia Mint did not use a mint mark, which is why you won't find a letter P on these dimes. This can be confusing because collectors often look for mint marks like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, but in this case, no mark means it was made in Philly. Now, let's talk about value. The standard 1961 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, in circulated condition, is typically worth around its silver value, which as of today is roughly $2 to $3, depending on silver prices. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or mint condition, that value can jump to $15 to $20. But here's where things get exciting. If your 1961 no mint mark Roosevelt dime is in exceptional condition, like a mint state, MS 67 or 68, it can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars at auction. And for the big money, some rare varieties or error coins can be worth millions. This includes dimes with misstrikes, double dies, or off-center errors that make them unique. These error coins are highly prized by collectors because they are one of a kind and incredibly rare. A Roosevelt dime with an error sold for over $1.1 million at auction. It was a proof coin with a stunning double die error. These rare errors, when combined with high mint grades, can turn a simple dime into a life-changing payday. Now, how can you tell if you're sitting on a gold mine? First, check the coin's condition. Coins that have never been in circulation, known as mint state, are the most valuable. Look for any errors, like doubled letters or numbers, or even off-center strikes. Also, getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can significantly increase its value. They use a 70-point grading scale, and anything above a grade of MS 65 can fetch you big bucks. Currently, the market for silver coins and rare error dimes is hot. Online auctions, like eBay or specialized coin auction sites, are great places to sell your 1961 Roosevelt dime if you have one in top condition. You might also want to consult with coin dealers or attend coin shows to get a feel for the value of your coin. With silver prices on the rise and the continuing interest in error coins, now might be the perfect time to see what your Roosevelt dime is worth. So, whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, the 1961 no mint mark Roosevelt dime is a coin you don't want to overlook. Who knows? That dime you've been holding on to could be worth thousands, or even millions. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on more awesome coin collecting tips. Drop a comment below if you've found any valuable coins in your collection. We're diving deep into the fascinating history of one of the rarest and most valuable modern coins out there, the 2000 W Sacagawea dollar. Could this little coin in your collection be worth millions? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin is so coveted and what makes it so valuable in today's market. So let's start with a bit of history. The Sacagawea dollar, also known as the Golden Dollar, was introduced in the year 2000 by the United States Mint. It was designed to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which didn't gain much popularity. The Sacagawea coin featured a beautiful image of the Native American woman Sacagawea, who famously helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition. This coin was intended to be used in everyday commerce, but it never really caught on for general circulation. However, What many people don't realize is that the 2000 Sacagawea dollar became a collector's dream, especially one particular version that stands out from the rest. Now here's where it gets exciting. Most Sacagawea dollars minted in 2000 were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, so they have either a P or a D mint mark. But a very limited number of these coins bear a W mint mark. The W stands for the West Point Mint, a facility that doesn't usually strike circulating coins, but is known for producing some of the highest quality coins for collectors. So why did the West Point Mint make this coin? Well, here's the kicker. These 2000 W Sacagawea dollars weren't actually made for circulation. They were produced as part of special collector sets for coin enthusiasts. Only 39 coins were ever struck, making this an ultra-rare and desirable piece. Now let's talk about value. The rarity of the 2000 W Sacagawea dollar is what drives its incredible price. Because so few of these coins exist, collectors and investors are willing to pay massive amounts for one. In fact, one of these coins reportedly sold for over $1 million at a private auction. To put this into perspective, that's 100,000 times more than its face value. And this isn't just a one-off event. Experts predict that the demand for rare coins like this will continue to grow, and prices could soar even higher. Why is this coin so valuable? Let's break it down. 1. Only 39 coins were ever made, so they're nearly impossible to find. 2. These coins were made with extra care at the West Point Mint, known for producing some of the finest coins in the world. If you have one in mint condition or graded by top coin graders like PCGS or NGC, its value skyrockets. 3. This coin represents a pivotal moment in U.S. mint history, combining modern design with a tribute to Native American heritage. All these factors make it a perfect storm for $1 million coin. Now, the big question you might be asking is, how do you find one? Well, realistically, most of these coins are locked away in private collections. However, rare coin dealers, auction houses, or estate sales might be your best bet. Keep an eye on auctions like heritage auctions or even smaller local ones where rare coins can sometimes slip through unnoticed. Got a Sacagawea dollar lying around? Here's what you need to do. 1. This is key. If your coin has a P or D mint mark, it's a regular coin. If you find a W, you might be holding gold. 2. To confirm its authenticity and value, send it to a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can dramatically increase its market value. 3. If you suspect you have a 2000 W Sacagawea dollar, don't hesitate to reach out to rare coin dealers or auction houses to confirm its worth. As of today, the current market value of the 2000 W Sacagawea dollar varies depending on its condition and demand. While pristine examples can fetch around $500,000 to $1 million or more, lesser-known sales might happen for slightly lower prices. In recent years, the overall trend in the rare coin market has been upward, with more collectors getting into the game. As more people become aware of this coin's rarity, prices are expected to continue climbing. So if you ever come across one, or already have one, its value is only going to grow. And there you have it, the fascinating story of the 2000 W Sacagawea dollar, and why it's one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever made by the U.S. Mint. So next time you're going through your old coin jar, keep your eyes peeled. You never know when $1 million coin could be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures. Until next time, happy hunting, and good luck finding your own piece of history. Asterisk. Could a penny in your pocket be worth millions? That's right. Today we're diving into the fascinating history and surprising value of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln cent. This is a story about one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatic history, and how it could turn a humble penny into a life-changing fortune. Asterisk. If you're into coins, rare finds, and the thrill of discovering hidden value in everyday objects, you're in the right place. Today, we're focusing on the 1981 Lincoln cent, a coin you might find in your pocket change, and exploring how some of these coins could be worth a staggering amount of money. The Lincoln cent has a rich history that began in 1909, when President Abraham Lincoln became the first American president featured on a circulating coin. Designed by sculptor Victor D. Brenner, the coin has gone through a few design changes over the decades, but it remains one of the most iconic coins in American history. But today, we're not just talking about any Lincoln cent, we're talking about the 1981 no-mint mark penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors due to its mysterious background and its potential to be worth far more than a single cent. Asterisk asterisk. So, what exactly is a no-mint mark coin? In the US, coins are minted at different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of these coins have a small letter, known as a mint mark, indicating where they were produced. However, Philadelphia minted coins often have no mint mark at all. This is the case with many 1981 Lincoln cents. While most no mint mark pennies are quite common, certain variations and errors in the 1981 Lincoln cent series have made some of these coins highly desirable to collectors. Why? Because even tiny imperfections in the coin's design, composition, or minting process can make them incredibly valuable. Asterisk asterisk. Some rare 1981 no-mint mark pennies contain what's known as a double die error. This means the design was accidentally struck twice, creating a subtle, yet distinguishable doubling effect on the date or lettering. Coins with this kind of error can fetch thousands of dollars at auction, even in circulated condition. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While the standard 1981 Lincoln cent with no mint mark is usually only worth face value, certain rare variations or high-grade examples have been sold for unbelievable amounts. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars, and in rare cases, even more. Asterisk asterisk. For example, if you find a 1981 penny in mint state, meaning it's been perfectly preserved without any signs of wear, it could be worth anywhere from $100 to $500. But if you manage to discover one with a minting error or an ultra-high grade, and have it authenticated by a professional grading service, it could be worth as much as $10,000 or even more. So, can a 1981 no-mint mark penny be worth millions? While it's incredibly rare, the answer is yes. Unique and flawless examples, particularly those with significant minting errors, have been known to sell for mind-blowing amounts. Collectors around the world are always on the hunt for these valuable coins. In fact, one of the most famous Lincoln cents, though from a different year, sold for $1.7 million at auction due to its rarity and condition. While it's important to manage expectations, finding a penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars isn't impossible. Want to know if your 1981 no-mint mark penny is one of the valuable ones? Here's what to look for. First, check the overall condition. The less wear, the better. Next, examine the date and the words closely. Look for any doubling or other oddities, especially around the lettering or numbers. Asterisk asterisk. Once you've done that, consider sending it to a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC, for authentication. This step is crucial to determining the true value of your coin. While the chances of finding a multi-million-dollar penny are slim, you never know what treasure might be hiding in your change jar. The 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is a great reminder that history and value can be found in the smallest of places. So, the next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. It might just be worth a fortune. Asterisk. We're diving deep into the fascinating history of one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1970 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about a coin you've stumbled upon, this video will walk you through the coin's background, how it became a rarity, and most importantly, why some are worth far more than you'd expect. Could your coin be worth millions? Let's find out. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, just a few months after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was intended to honor the fallen leader, and it quickly became a symbol of national pride. But what makes the 1970 D. Kennedy half-dollar so special? By 1970, The U.S. Mint had stopped issuing half dollars for general circulation due to a decreased demand for the coin. That year, the only Kennedy half dollars produced were for collectors in special mint sets, and the Denver Mint struck the fewest of all. This made the 1970 D Kennedy half dollar the last of the 40% silver composition coins and a key date for collectors. Now, here's where things get interesting. The 1970 D half dollar wasn't released for circulation. Instead, it was exclusively included in government-issued mint sets. This means that far fewer were produced compared to earlier years. Only around 2.15 million coins were minted, a far cry from the tens of millions from prior years. Combine that limited mintage with its 40% silver content, and you've got yourself a valuable collector's coin. Collectors have always had a special interest in this coin because it was the final year of silver half dollars, and the fact that they were never released into everyday circulation adds a layer of exclusivity. Okay, so we know the history, but what about its value today? As of, insert current year, the 1970 D Kennedy half dollar holds significant value, especially if it's in top condition. Depending on its condition, a typical 1970 D Kennedy half dollar can fetch between $20 and $50 if it's uncirculated. But here's the kicker: if your coin has been graded in top condition, such as mint state 65 or higher, its value skyrockets. Coins graded MS-66 can sell for $150 to $200. However, the real treasure lies in the few coins graded at MS-67 or higher. These coins have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. So, could your 1970 D Kennedy half dollar be worth millions? Well, not every 1970 D is a jackpot, but there are extreme cases where rare coins have fetched extraordinary sums due to their condition, unique qualities, or errors. Certain errors on the 1970 D, such as double strikes, misplaced dies, or unique minting quirks, can dramatically increase the coin's value. In recent years, rare Kennedy half dollars with minting errors have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and collectors are always on the lookout for the next big find. One of the highest prices paid for a Kennedy half dollar was nearly $50,000 for a unique mint error. So, while the chance of finding a $1 million 1970 D half dollar is slim, high-grade examples with errors can easily reach tens of thousands of dollars. And who knows? Yours might just be the next big discovery. So, how do you find out if your coin is valuable? First, check for any obvious signs of wear or damage. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition will be worth much more. Then, look for minting errors. These can include double dies, off-center strikes, or any odd features on the coin. You'll also want to get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, as a high grading will significantly increase its value. To wrap things up, the 1970 D Kennedy half dollar is not just a collector's item, but a piece of American history. While most of these coins will sell for reasonable sums depending on their condition, there's always the possibility that your coin could be worth far more, especially if it has unique characteristics or minting errors. Thanks for watching. If you've got a 1970 D Kennedy half dollar sitting in your collection, now might be the perfect time to take a closer look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on rare coins and their fascinating stories. And who knows? You might just uncover the next $1 million coin. We're talking about a tiny coin with a big story, the 1962 Roosevelt dime, specifically the no mint mark version. This dime might be sitting in your pocket, but some versions of this coin could be worth a fortune. Let's dive into its history, explore its value, and find out why collectors are willing to pay millions for the rarest examples of this dime. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, following his death in 1945. He played a huge role in the fight against polio, which made the decision to feature him on the dime, the coin associated with the March of Dimes charity, a fitting tribute. Now, the dime was designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. Over the years, millions of dimes have been minted, but each year and mint mark carries its own unique story. Today, we're focusing on the 1962 no-mint mark dime, minted in Philadelphia. So, let's talk about the 1962 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime. You might be wondering what no-mint mark means. Well, it indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which, at the time, didn't use a mint mark for dimes. In 1962, over 70 million dimes were minted in Philadelphia. These coins are 90% silver, which already gives them intrinsic value due to the silver content. However, some 1962 Roosevelt dimes have been known to sell for hundreds, thousands, or even more in the collector's market. Let's get to the part everyone's interested in, the value. The majority of 1962 no-mint mark dimes are worth their weight in silver, which, depending on the current silver prices, is typically around $1.50 to $2 per coin. But there are exceptions. Some of these coins can be worth millions. Why? It all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, errors, and condition. The most valuable Roosevelt dimes are often those that are in perfect condition, uncirculated, or have minting errors. A coin in mint state, MS condition, can sell for thousands of dollars. Coins graded MS 67 or MS 68, for instance, can be incredibly valuable. Rarity is one of the biggest factors driving up the value of the 1962 no-mint mark dime. Collectors love finding coins with mint errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or dimes that were struck on the wrong planchet. Some of these error dimes have sold at auction for astronomical sums. There are even stories of certain error coins being valued at over $1 million. While these are rare, it's proof that hidden treasures could be out there, waiting to be discovered. So, what's the market value of the 1962 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime today? On average, a circulated 1962 dime is worth its silver content, around $1.50. However, uncirculated versions or coins in top-grade condition can go for hundreds or thousands. For example, an MS 67 or MS 68 Roosevelt dime can easily fetch $5,000 or more at auction. Recently, certain pristine 1962 Roosevelt dimes have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. And remember, it's all about finding coins that are in impeccable condition or have those rare, unique characteristics. Now you might be wondering how to tell if your 1962 Roosevelt dime is one of those valuable ones. Here's what you should look for. 1. Look for dimes with no wear and tear. The more pristine, the better. 2. Check for errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or other imperfections. 3. Have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Grading can drastically increase its value. A professional grade can turn a regular dime into a collector's item worth thousands. So don't hesitate to have your coin checked if you think it might be in top condition. So, there you have it, the 1962 no-mint mark Roosevelt dime. While most are only worth their weight in silver, a rare few can be worth an absolute fortune. Whether you're a casual coin collector or just curious about what's in your pocket change, it's always exciting to think you might stumble upon one of these hidden treasures. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new today, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've got a 1962 Roosevelt dime or any other cool coin stories. Fast forward to 2001, and one particular coin from that year, marked with the letter D for the Denver Mint, has stirred up quite a buzz in the collector's world. But why? And could you be holding on to a coin worth millions? Let's start with a little history. The Sacagawea dollar, also known as the Golden Dollar, was first minted in the year 2000. It was the first U.S. coin to feature an indigenous woman, Sacagawea, holding her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. This coin was part of an effort to revive the popularity of the U.S. dollar coin after the less successful Susan B. Anthony dollar of the late 1970s. In 2001, the U.S. Mint continued production, and millions of Sacagawea dollars were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But it's the ones from Denver, marked with a D, that have collectors talking today. These coins were part of everyday circulation, but some of them have become especially rare and valuable due to their unique characteristics and condition. So, what makes the 2001D Sacagawea dollar special? Several factors contribute to its growing value. First, it's important to know that not all 2001D coins are worth a fortune, but some rare variations and high-grade examples have caught the attention of serious collectors. Coins that are in pristine condition, often called mint state, can fetch higher prices. The condition of a coin is rated on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the best possible grade. Coins with a grade of MS65 and above are the ones that can sell for significant amounts. A 2001D Sacagawea dollar in near-perfect condition can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But there's more. The rarest of these coins are known as Cheerios dollars. In early 2000, about 5,500 Sacagawea dollars were included in Cheerios cereal boxes as a promotional stunt. Some of these coins have an enhanced eagle design on the reverse that was different from the mass-produced versions, making them highly collectible and, in some cases, worth upwards of $10,000. Now, here's the big question: could your 2001D Sacagawea dollar be worth millions? While the vast majority of Sacagawea dollars are worth their face value or a bit more, there have been examples that sold for extraordinary amounts. For instance, in 2021, a 2000 Cheerios Sacagawea dollar with the enhanced eagle design sold at auction for nearly $20,000. So, while it's rare for these coins to reach million-dollar valuations, it's not impossible. In fact, experts believe that a mint condition or rare era 2001D Sacagawea dollar could fetch even higher prices as the coin collecting community grows and demand increases. Unique mint errors, like double die varieties or striking errors, can make a coin worth significantly more. Always check with a professional numismatist or grading service if you think you have a rare find. So, what's the current market value of a 2001D Sacagawea dollar? In general, these coins in circulated condition are worth around $1 to $2. However, if you have an uncirculated or mint state version, you're looking at prices ranging from $10 to $50 depending on the grade. For coins that have been professionally graded MS65 or higher, the value can shoot up to anywhere from $150 to $500. And as I mentioned earlier, if you happen to have one of the highly sought-after Cheerios dollars or a unique mint error, you could be looking at a 5-figure payday, or more. So, how do you know if you have a rare or valuable 2001D Sacagawea dollar? Start by inspecting the coin's condition. If there are minimal scratches or signs of wear, it could be in excellent shape. Then, check for any potential errors or rare features, like the Cheerios enhanced eagle design or a double die error. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded. Services like PCGS and NGC can assign an official grade to your coin, which can significantly increase its value at auction. While most 2001D Sacagawea dollars may only be worth $1 or $2, the potential for finding a rare or high-grade coin is there. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just found one of these coins in your change, it's worth taking a closer look. Who knows? You could be holding onto a coin that's worth thousands, or even millions. Make sure to like and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let me know in the comments if you think you have a rare coin. Asterisk. We're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and highly sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1966 no-mint mark quarter. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned pro, this coin could be hiding in your pocket change, and it might be worth far more than just 25 cents. In fact, some of these quarters are worth millions. Stay tuned as we unravel its history, unique characteristics, and its current market value. Let's take a trip back to 1966. It was a time of cultural shifts, technological advances, and for coin collectors, a time of great change in the U.S. currency system. 1966 was just 3 years after the historic 1964 Coinage Act, which marked the end of 90% silver content in U.S. dimes, quarters, and half dollars. This meant that starting in 1965, quarters were produced with a copper-nickel composition instead of silver. But what makes the 1966 quarter unique is that it has no mint mark. This wasn't just an accident. Due to the massive coin shortages in the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint stopped placing mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967 to discourage coin hoarding by collectors. So, every 1966 quarter you'll come across will lack a mint mark, no matter if it was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But there's more to the story. Now, here's where things get really interesting. While most 1966 quarters are fairly common, certain rare varieties and error coins have been discovered, making them highly valuable. These errors could be related to misstrikes, doubling, or planchet issues. Some of these error coins can fetch thousands, and in rare cases, even millions, at auctions. Key features collectors are looking for include doubling on the obverse, the head of George Washington, striking errors, and off-center misprints. These error coins have been found in circulation, which means there's still a chance one could be hiding in your change. So, how did some of these 1966 quarters come to be worth millions? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and demand. Quarters that are found in mint-state condition, meaning they were never circulated and are in pristine quality, can already be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. But if you happen to come across a rare error, such as the highly sought-after doubled die or a planchet error, your coin could skyrocket in value. For example, a few 1966 quarters with significant errors have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. In one extraordinary case, a highly graded, rare error 1966 quarter has been valued in the millions due to its unique minting flaw and pristine condition. If you think you might have a valuable 1966 quarter, the first thing to do is inspect it carefully. Look for any signs of errors or unusual features, especially doubling or off-center strikes. Next, consider having it professionally graded by a company like PCGS or NGC, which can help determine its condition and authenticity. A high-grade error coin could be your golden ticket to a major payday. Currently, the market for rare and error coins is thriving. Collectors and investors are paying top dollar for pieces that are considered scarce or in exceptional condition. You can browse auction sites, online marketplaces, or even attend coin shows to get an idea of what these coins are fetching today. Keep in mind, however, that not every 1966 quarter is worth a fortune. Common, circulated examples typically sell for just a few cents above face value. But the real treasures are those rare error coins. Circulated 1966 quarters are valued anywhere between 25 cents and $5, depending on condition. But error coins and mint condition examples can range from hundreds to millions, depending on rarity. The 1966 no mint mark quarter might seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but for those with a keen eye and a little luck, it could turn into a small fortune. So, the next time you're going through your change, take a closer look. You might just be holding a coin worth millions. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and leave a comment below if you've got any stories of rare coin finds. Who knows, maybe one of you will be the next to uncover $1 million treasure in your pocket. We're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1971 no mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar coin. Stick around because this little coin could be worth millions. First off, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar features a stunning design by Gilroy Roberts, showcasing President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. Produced by the United States Mint, this coin was struck in a copper-nickel composition. But here's where it gets interesting. The 1971 coin was produced without a mint mark, which signifies it was struck in Philadelphia. To appreciate the significance of this coin, we need to rewind to the 1960s. After the assassination of JFK in 1963, the Kennedy half-dollar was introduced as a tribute to his legacy. By 1971, it had become a symbol of not just American currency but also of a nation in transition. Now, let's discuss collectability. While many Kennedy half-dollars are relatively common, the 1971 no mint mark version stands out. Due to its low mintage and historical context, it's highly sought after by collectors. Interestingly, the 1971 coin had a mintage of around 2.1 million. While this number might not seem low, when you consider the number of coins melted down or lost over the years, the remaining examples are scarce. So, what's it worth today? Depending on its condition, a 1971 no-mint Mark Kennedy $half can fetch anywhere from $10 to over $50 in circulated condition. But here's the kicker: high-grade examples, especially those graded MS67 or higher, have sold for thousands at auction. In fact, some collectors have reported sales exceeding $10,000 for pristine examples. And if you happen to have one in your collection, you might be sitting on a gold mine. Wondering how to identify this coin? Look for the absence of a mint mark under the date. If you see that, you've got the coin we're talking about. To wrap it up, the 1971 no-mint Mark Kennedy $half is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history that can potentially be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin content. Ever come across a regular-looking penny in your change and wonder if it could be worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1979 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, specifically the ones without a mint mark. Could this common coin be worth millions? Let's find out. Before we talk money, let's take a quick trip back to 1979. This was a time when disco was still alive, gas prices were rising, and the Lincoln Memorial penny was already an everyday coin. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, replaced the Indian head cent and has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The design features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, or back, which was introduced in 1959. But what makes the 1979 penny with no mint mark special? Let's dive into that mystery. Most pennies in the United States are minted in one of three locations: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Pennies from Denver are marked with a D, and those from San Francisco bear an S. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint often had no mint mark at all. So does that mean the 1979 penny without a mint mark is just a regular penny? Well, not quite. In 1979, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of pennies, and they didn't include a mint mark. Most of these coins are entirely ordinary. However, some variations and rare conditions can make no mint mark pennies valuable. Certain errors during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's treasure. Some of these error coins are worth thousands, even millions, depending on their condition and rarity. For example, misprints or die errors can increase the coin's value significantly. So, why are some of these pennies with no mint marks so valuable? Let's break it down. 1. Coins graded as MS, mint state, or proof can fetch high prices. The fewer scratches, dings, or marks, the more valuable the penny. 2. If there's a minting error or other anomaly, collectors will pay top dollar. Look for features like doubling of the design, doubled die, off-center strikes, or other imperfections. These errors happen rarely and make the coin unique. 3. Coins from 1979 aren't ancient, but the market for error coins is always hot. Combine this with growing interest in Lincoln pennies, and you've got a recipe for serious money. But how much exactly are we talking about? Alright, let's talk dollars and cents, or should I say thousands of dollars. A standard 1979 no-mint mark penny might only be worth its face value. But error coins or ones in near-perfect condition have sold at auctions for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a high-grade mint state penny from 1979 without a mint mark could be worth between $1,000 and $5,000 depending on its condition. But what about those rare cases where these pennies are worth millions? Well, that's where legendary era coins come in. The most valuable Lincoln pennies from this era tend to have some extreme minting errors or have been preserved in flawless condition. Some era pennies from the Lincoln series, including other years, have sold for millions at auctions. If a 1979 no-mint mark penny with the right error or in pristine condition hits the market, it could potentially reach those dizzying heights. 2. So, you're probably wondering how to check if the penny you've been holding onto for decades is worth a fortune. Here's what you need to do. 1. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for minting errors like doubling or off-center strikes. The details matter. 2. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the better. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can professionally evaluate your coin. 3. If you think you've got something valuable, contact a professional coin dealer or submit the penny to a coin grading service for verification. So, could that seemingly normal penny in your pocket be worth millions? It's not impossible, but it's rare. Most of the 1979 no-mint mark pennies are just your average penny, but with the right condition, error, or grading, it could be worth thousands, or even more. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, history, and valuation guides. You never know which coin might just change your life.